Hey YouTube, this is Andrea here. I am here today to work on a art journal that I'm making for my daughter. And so far this is what I have, but let me back up to show you the things that I'm using. So I'm going to be using, or I am using, this 8.5 by 11 chipboard, and it's by We Are Memory Keepers. I got a big bundle of this on HSN. So before you go and try and buy it individually, check out the price on HSN because it was pretty cheap. The other thing you're going to need is a paper cutter. And you're going to need your scoreboard. You're going to need craft glue and a tape runner or the little handheld one. I'm using several different paper packs. The first paper pack I'm using is this haberdashery, and it's cardstock, not really actual paper, it's cardstock. This is paper, Theodosia square, Theodosia, and that's paper. And I'm also using a couple of sheets out of this spring one. And I'm just using the butterfly. See, there's one of the butterflies there. It's really cute. But I'm just using this butterfly. And this is called the Spring Mix. So that's the paper packs I'm using. The other thing you're going to need are buttons, any type you like. Needle and thread. I'm going to also be using this is called eyelash yarn, but it's not that yarny feel. You can see why it says eyelash, because it looks like a pair of eyelashes. Look at that. I got it on sale for $2 at Joann's. And it was by Burnett, and this is actually called Boa. So if you wanted to look that one up, you have that information. You're also going to need ribbon, any type you like. This one is by the Ribbon Boutique, and it was on sale for $1.07, but it's a beautiful chocolate. I love that. Then any type of stamp that you want to use for doing your edges with. So I've already done page 1, and I'll show it to you so that you can get an idea. This is page 1 of the journal. First, this is the front cover of the journal. I'm not done decorating it yet, but I want to wait. But I'm going to put some stuff on here. But this has glitter on it. And then the inside here is just black cardstock. And I'm going to put a waterfall here. That's also in black cardstock. So that's going to probably come towards the end of the video series. This is a video series that I'll be working on this. And the back cover looks like this. And because I'm using the cinch, you want to prepare your front and back covers. You want to wrap your paper on there and then punch, hole punch. If you do it after, then you're just going to be covering up the holes with the paper. But this is the back cover. And that's beautiful paper. I love the paper. The paper we got at Hobby Lobby, and they were having a 50% off sale. So if you wanted to know where that came from, there you have it. So this is the first page. Here's the cover of the first page. After I wrapped the cover, then I hole punched. Again, because you don't want to cover your holes later. Needle and thread. These are little brass buttons that I had. And any type of rubber. You can get these little rubber bands at Sally's for like 99 cents for like 300 or 1,000 or whatever is in there. But this is the first page, and I made it like a little book itself. When you open it, she has plenty of journal writing here, and then she could put pictures here and here. And then you just take this and you put it over, and it's so much easier than trying to do a string to wrap around, because the rubber band can be replaced at any time, whereas if you glue the string down, and then it frays and breaks or whatnot, then you have to rip it off. This way you don't have to do that. And I just get the little black ones. Alright, so that's our first page. So now I want to work on the second page. These are all the little different papers that I have to choose from. And I need a cardstock paper first. And I think I want to use this one for the second page. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I want to do. And since this is working with 8.5 by 11, you want to cut this down to 8.5 by 11. This is a 12 by 12. So we just want to cut it down to 8.5 by 11. And I've already marked it on the back where I want to cut. And what the other supply you're going to need, and it's up to you, you don't have to use this paper, but I like to use black cardstock like I did on these, and on the inside cover and here, as a base, and that's what we're going to put here. That gives it a little bit more stability. Get my black cardstock out. Take a couple of sheets. I might want to use this too. This craft paper foil, or craft paper that's been foiled, I got from Hobby Lobby also. So check out Hobby Lobby if you want to look for these. It's very beautiful paper. Alright, so I got black paper. I'm just going to attach it to here. And if I have any extra or overhangs, then I'll just trim it off. This is just getting started on the second page. Each page will have a cover and then your base, your black base. And I'm going to add a little bit of glue so that we are for sure not going to escape the confines of one another. Okay. Take my black cardstock. There's really no getting this wrong to put it on. As in, like, upside down. Trim it up. It'll all be the right size. And I think what I want to do for this one is make 2 openings, one on the top, one on the bottom, and I want to put sketch paper in here because my daughter likes to draw. And since this is an art journal, why not? You should be able to journal and draw at the same time if you want. Ooh, that tape is good. Close my glue. So I did find out, and I don't know if people already knew this or not, but you can go to Lowe's.com. It's just like it's the same type of store as Home Depot, and they carry Eileen's glue, and it is $1.98 for 4-ounce bottles. This is a 4-ounce bottle, and here's my hand, so it's big as almost as, yeah, big as my hand. So that's the size you would get for $1.98 at Lowe's right now. I don't know if they're going to keep it that price that way, but that's a great deal. So I want to make a flap for, actually, what I want to do is punch my holes before I do this. That's why it's so important. Make sure you punch your holes. Okay. Everything's pushed in. Lift it up. This is the right way. So we're going to punch here. Pull that all the way out. Press this down to hold it in place. Pull out the number 10 because you don't want to get a little loop here. Press down. Push in the number 10. Pull up your thing, and voila. We are good to go, and I will not mistakenly cover my holes. Okay, so there's our holes. Now we get back to the fun part, right? So I want to create a flap on the top half of this, and then a flap on the bottom half of this. And so when she opens it, it'll go like this, and then she can open it this way and this way. Perfect. Alright, so what you want to do is take your pencil and see where these holes are. make sure this sheet is pushed to the edge. Let's see. Push to the edge of your paper. You can feel it there. And then mark on this top sheet right up to the edge. Right here. So you don't go past your hole. So you're going to mark right there. And that's where you're going to do your scoring. That's your first score mark. So I'm all scored up. I can flip this over. Put this right up to the edge again, just to double check. We're perfect. We are perfect. So it's going to flap this way. Okay, I'll show you in a second. There. I can cut off my excess here. I don't need that much, so I'm going to cut it down to about half an inch. Because you do need about a half an inch to make sure that your flap has some stability. If you do it too small, you can end up where the flap will eventually break off. So you don't want to do it too small. Alright, so that was that. Now I want to measure here. There we go. We know this is 11. So half of that, half of 11 is going to be 5 1/4. It's not exactly 11, is it? Am I not on there right? There we go. Alright, about 5 1/4. About 5 1/2. And you're going to mark that on this sheet here. So you're going to bring this up and 5 1/2 right there. And you're going to cut that piece off. Alright. So that's for the top. And let me look. I'm just going to mark my base here and pull this down and see how good we are for measurement. So we're about 1/4. So I did 1/4 too much, which is okay. Nothing is perfect. You can be 1/4 too much if you want to. Alright, now just cut this in half. Place that there. Place this one here. Tape those two together. That's just a piece of washi tape to hold it together. And we're perfect. Yay! No overhang. So nice. Okay. Then I'm just going to take this piece and this piece. And I'm going to mark where the other fold line is. And then I'm going to score it. Alright, so we're all scored. And I still want my big one on top. And this one at the bottom. Perfect. Now here is something that I wanted to tell you about when you're working on this. To save on paper, do your base matting first. And then you can paper throughout and in here. You don't have to take a whole sheet of paper and paper it when you may want something different here and here. But if you decide to do it, you know, that's up to you. It's okay. That's just a suggestion. Alright, so I'm going to tape these down. I used a combination of tape and glue. I don't know if I already said this, but I'm going to say it again just in case I miss saying it. So that it'll last longer. Because tape will eventually break down and stop its adhesion. Whereas the glue, if you put the glue on top of the tape, you will get a better adhesion. And you won't have to worry about it coming apart later on in life, because you want it to last a while. So we're going to glue down the next one. Go. I think it takes me longer to put the paper down than it does anything else. Okay, so now we have our book style here. If you find that you've gotten a little bit of tape on your paper, just take an eraser, erase the tape. It just comes, it rolls right up here and just right off. And there's nothing left to stick there. Love that little trick. Alright. And I'd much rather it happen on my base paper than on my color paper. My decorated paper. I got a little bit here. I love this. It's so gorgeous. Alright, so here we have our two flaps. We have a bottom and a top. And I would like to make a small pocket on the top left and a small pocket on the bottom right. And I have this extra paper. So I'm going to probably use this piece because it's right here and handy. Let's see here. Make sure we are not in our fold line. And I don't want the pocket to be too big because I just want to put in a little pocket card. Something inspirational that, you know, gets the juices flowing. So I'll give you a measurement on here. I don't normally measure, I just kind of go with the flow. So I think I'm going to make the pocket about 3 inches. Yeah, I'm making the pocket 3 inches. I've got a fold. Maybe I'm not making the pocket. Let's make the pocket 2.5 inches, I bet. I bet this is going to be 2.5 inches. 2 3/4. 2 3/4 inch. So that'll work. So it's 2 3/4 inch this way, and then out here we'll also make it 2 3/4, but I have to add some for the fold line. So do it at 3.5 inches and score there. Fold it here. Here's our fold line. I like that size, so I'm going to go with that size. Okay. And if you want to know how much to leave for a score flap, go by the size of your tape runner. Like here is where the tape, it goes from here to here. So if my tape goes from here to here, then your tape should be able to roll right down. Just like that. I'm not perfect at putting tape on, but that turned out pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. Add a little glue, and don't forget to add a little bit of glue here at the bottom so that your pocket is closed. I am going to put it close to the score line, but not on it. Okay. Just like that. Be a little messy, but that's what our paper's for. You get to cover all this up when or you could just erase it, but you do get to cover it up. Even your pencil marks. Okay. Check your pocket. Just take your bone folder and just slide it in and across so that you can make sure everything's nice and tight in there. Alright, so there's our pocket for the top left. So I need a pocket for the bottom right. But I'm going to have to use this piece of paper. That'll work. We'll save this little black one for something else. The other reason why I'm using this black paper is because if I leave black space, she can use her gel pens to write on the black. So we were at 2 3/4, right? 1, 2 3/4. So I'm going to make a line right there. Hang on to that piece. I can see through my ruler. If you don't have a see-through ruler, don't mark your paper this way. Alright, so I'm going to glue this one down. Hey, we're moving right along. The glue I'm currently using is called Craft Glue by Halmar Premium, and it sticks really well. I'm not sure if it's comparable to the Eileen glue that's on sale right now for $1.98, but I'll tell you, I have not been disappointed with it. But when I bought it at Hobby Lobby, and it cost, get this, it cost $5.49. Yes, I said it, folks. $5.49. I was like, what the bleep? There we go. So I will not make that mistake again, because that was expensive. It was so expensive. It was expensive. But Dollar Tree glue is not going to work for a project like this. Alright. Front. We have our 2 flaps. We open one, we open the other. Got a pocket here, we have a pocket here. I want a writing space here, and I want sketch paper here, and then same here. I don't know if I want sketch paper here. I know I want something for writing here. So I'm going to go to my scraps. Which are over here. And I happen to have scraps for writing. Alright. Is that all I got? Okay, so I might can use this pocket as a journal entry like that. We'll see. And I'm definitely going to use this on something, that's just not on this page. Alright, so let's pull these out. This is going to go here for sure. I want to keep it in line with the pocket. And I want to leave a little gap here just to give it some frame. Then I want to take my black ink and I want to go around my edges. Okay. Now I'm going to glue this down, because this is a definite yes. Ah, tell you, this tape is good. I don't have to glue this, and I want to keep with this pocket. So here. Perfect. All right. I like that. And the paper that I want to use there is a piece. I've got all kinds of stuff pulled out for this art journal, but again, it's just up to you what your preference is, and don't, whoever you're making it for, just think of them and what they like. And since it's so early, go ahead and get their opinion, because they'll forget before Christmas even gets here. They'll forget. They'll be like, what's this? I didn't know you were making me this. Let me see. How pretty would this be on here? I love it. I love it, love it. See, we're layering. And we must layer. And we will edge her up in a minute. And her as well. So I want to leave about 1/8 of an inch all the way around here and here, like so. And cut. Okay. That black outline is going to make it look like a little frame, and then we will ink up the edges on this so that it will also blend in nicely. So I want to use this one on this one. Oh yeah, she's going to be gorgeous. Okay, this little lady here is done by Santoro London. If you Google Santoro London, you will find her and a whole bunch of other really adorable ladies and girls. and paper packs and fabric and shoes and handbags and clothing. I did not know how popular this Santoro London was until I watched a YouTube video and then typed his name into YouTube to see for myself. And page after page came up of him and his ladies and girls. I'm going to go ahead and cut the corners on this. I just thought of that. I was all like, she's got circled edges, so why not let her background also have circled edges. Now we'll get the ink out and we'll do the circles that we just cut out. And just so you know, however messy you get with your ink is okay. It's just, remember, it's made with love. That's all. Let me ink her up. Isn't she adorable? I love it. But the Santoro London seems to be, he's just like really famous in the UK. So that's it was pretty amazing to find out so much about him or her. Santoro could be a last name, I don't know. On this piece here, because it's also a piece of cardstock, which is going to thicken this one up a little bit, you want to make sure to get this like really nice and taped up, because you don't. I got ink everywhere. Stand up, put this on here right. Okay, we're even on the left, the right, and the top. If I go right there, good there, and there. And we'll do the same with her. Oh no. Took me what, like 5 minutes to get there, huh? Alright. This is top, bottom, left and right. I think that's pretty centered. Yeah. Isn't she beautiful, guys? So I'm going to do the same at the bottom. But do I want to use this one? Let's see. do have polka dots. This one's polka dots and stripes. And here we go. How pretty would this one be? Ooh, that would be gorgeous. Oh, okay. That was easy, huh? We got that one quick. Quickity quick quick. I might need this, so I'm going to keep that. Put that off to the side. Okay. Get my measurement here. And here. We're going to round our corners. Just so you guys know, as an FYI, it's going to take a lot of tape and a lot of glue just to make one book. So, depending on how many pages you put in your book, just be prepared to have to go out and buy some more glue and tape, because that is why I found that glue for $1.98. I was like, what? It's such a great deal. And everywhere else, that same glue is $3.49 and $2.99. Makes you wonder, guys. Really makes me wonder. Okay, I want the tree rings on this side. Oh man, I almost forgot. Glad this doesn't dry too fast. I get glue all over my fingers just so I can put this ink on there. Gotta ink it up. Save the day. Voila. Great. I like the contrast. It's very pretty. What did I do with my girl? Oh. Let's go ahead and ink her up before I forget to ink again. Now this foil cardstock, just so you know, it is not the easiest thing to find adhesive that will stick to on top of it. So if you had like, if you were trying to make a dashboard with this type of paper, it wouldn't hold your sticky notes and stuff. Because the foil it just seems to slip right off of everything else. love it, love it. Oh, isn't that beautiful, guys? I love it. Well, that's decorating for the front of the cover. This is the bottom. We'll need to decorate on the inside. And the top, the same thing. And we will do that in our next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please give it a thumbs up if it was helpful and inspirational. And don't forget to leave a like and a comment below. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them. Have a great one. Bye.